Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Thank you very much, everyone that will join and is about to join and is here right now. Sorry about the delay, guys. I wanted to let the dust settle, taking all the information, and then jump on board straight after that. So it has confirmed. It has been confirmed. Daniel James is officially a Leeds United player. Obviously, late yesterday we heard from Adam Crafton. He originally obviously broke the news that Daniel James was, a real, target for Leeds United. They were leading the race, of course. There were news that Everton, Leicester, etc. might be interested. So we're thinking, is it doable? Can we make it happen? All that sort of stuff. But of course, it seemed like for Dan and for Leeds, there was only one way he was going to go once it was announced that he was available. Dan James has been confirmed as a Leeds United player. I mean, I love this. I mean, look at him. He just looks overjoyed. Let's be honest. He looks so happy. Dan James looks so happy. Of course, the club announced it. It was quite cool how they announced it, guys, as you'll see. They did the whole... I love this. Knew this photo would come in handy one day. Obviously, it's the old picture of him holding the Leeds United shirt, but they've sellotaped the new away shirt on, which I thought was pretty spectacular. We know that Digital Wilson is an absolute legend. We've got this as well, Victor. Look, the phone lines are open. Sat there waiting for the call, because we all know what happened last time out with Swansea, don't we? It all went a little bit tits up, but it's been confirmed. And Leeds United have got their man. I think that might be it as well, guys. I think that might be it. Yeah, you're right. How happy do Angus and Victor look? And I'm the same, man. I'm in the same boat as them guys, I can't lie. I'm so happy that this deal has been able to get done. Initial £25 million fee. Swansea will get 1.5 million. They get 15% of any profit that Manchester United made on him. The initial fears at Leeds United were that they preferred to keep James over Martial. But look, Leeds' 2-year pursuit, for Dan James is finally done, because that's what it's been. It's been a 2-year slog, but we finally got our man. Maybe Leeds United now will look to shift on Helder Costa in the last few hours of the window. We know that the window closes at 11 p.m. tonight. He signed permanently from Wolves last summer, as we know, but it's looking like he's most likely to go. Valencia have tracked him all summer, and negotiations will need to be orchestrated by super agent Jorge Mendes. But senior sources at the Spanish club insist on Tuesday afternoon that a deal remains a way off, albeit not impossible. So we might see Helder Costa leave as well. But let's have a look at some of the more particulars. Obviously, we know what happened with the Swansea situation last time out. But I'll have a look and what the particulars are of this deal. We've had a super chat come in as well. Let me just get to that. From my man Sadadi, West Ham fan. He says, brilliant. He says, hope you're doing okay. West Ham got Vlasic today, and it looks like we're getting a DM in as well. Are you concerned that might mean the end of Declan Rice? Might mean the end of Declan Rice, Sadadi, but I don't think it will, look. I don't think it will. I love that we've got Dan James over the line. You can't bring me down. I can't lie. I was jumping about in the kitchen like a kid saying, "Oh, it's done! It's done! It's done! He's finally a Leeds United player." Which it's been the longest time for him. Obviously, he hasn't had the best time whilst at Manchester United. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's done okay there. But obviously he knew his time was coming to an end, especially with the players that they've brought in over there. But look, Leeds United and me as a fan, and I think, I would say 75% of the fan base are happy. I think there's a few unhappy with the price maybe, but look, I'm delighted that we've got him over the line. We know, we tried to move for him back in 18-19 during the winter window. The club have kept tabs on him, so has Bielsa, hoping that one day this situation might arise. He's a Wales international. We've got him on a 5-year contract, which will run until summer of 2026. It's an undisclosed fee, but we know it's 25 million rising. Sir Daddy again with a super chat. Big man says, no, Rice will stay. We are bringing the DM in for depth because we have Europa League football. That's fair enough. Is it going to be Kraft? I think it's Thomas Souček's compatriot, isn't it? So there you go, Sir Daddy, with the update there. Harmony, one of the members, says not happy with this. However, he's in the door now. You've got to be. He's a Leeds United player. He's represented Wolves at various youth levels. He made his senior international debut in November 18. He's made 24 appearances to date. Recently, obviously, starring for them during the 2020 European Championship. At Manchester United, just to give you, an idea on his numbers, obviously he moved there in the summer of 2019. Quickly excited fans with 3 goals during his first 4 appearances at the club. I know that when he comes in here, if he has a similar sort of impact, people will obviously be over the moon. He got the Player of the Month award for that first month with the team. He's made 74 appearances for Manchester United in all competitions, scoring 9 goals. He's our 8th summer signing. I think he's over the moon, to get this one done. I know I am as a Leeds United fan. I cannot wait to see him in the Leeds United shirt, busting down that wing. Trust me, it's good. And he's got the backing of Bielsa. Like, Bielsa's a massive fan, and that can only be a massive plus. Victor Orta spoke on it. He said it's no secret that Daniel is a player we've been keen to acquire for a number of years, and today we've achieved our goal. Daniel is an excellent fit for a Marcelo Bielsa team. He is quick, direct, and works hard. We look forward to him joining up with the squad finally. I'm over the moon, I'm over the moon that we can get that, that we've got it done, regardless of fee or whatever. It's the going rate, man. We were speaking about it earlier. Tammy Abraham went for 30 odd. Joe Willock, 25, Buendia, 30 odd. These are the going rates, aren't they? Odegaard, all similar age, all coming from leagues that have, expensive price tags put on them. And then like Ben says here, Dan James' late dad was a Leeds fan, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. He was from Hull, and so that's all part of the story, man. I told you that I'm a romantic. So I always, wanted this. Guys, you can go back and, it's not even on there anymore, but the All Leeds TV watch-along that we did, that famous one now that went a bit viral where we got beat 6-2. But I remember saying at the start of that game, man, on record saying, I wish he was here. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he scored for us. He scored for Manchester United that day and celebrated. And then I was like, nah, do one. But look, I'm just glad he's got over the line. I can't lie. I think it's a fantastic deal, man. I think he'll tear it up. He'll tear it up. Some of the reasons for him coming to the club. Let's see what Dan James has had to say on the matter. Just bear with me 1 minute and I'll get that up. He's been speaking to a number of news outlets, as you would imagine. He says, look, it feels great. I'm so glad this is over the line and I can move forward. It's been a whirlwind for me. I'm very grateful to the club. They wanted me for 2.5 years ago, and I'm delighted it's done. That's what I mean. How much do you feel if you were to walk into a job and you've been headhunted and they kept contacting you, for 2 years, come to us. He's going to be walking into training on cloud 9. Admittedly, he's probably going to have to drop a few pounds. I mean, he's already a skinny mini. But we know what it's like at Leeds United. He said, look, there's always been interest since I nearly signed from Swansea, and it all just happened quickly in the last day or two. It all happened very fast. This is where I want to be moving forward. It feels brilliant to be here. There's been some jokes made in the boardroom about the events of January 19 and it actually being done now. This feels a lot like deja vu, but it's all done now. I'm delighted that it's over the line. I can't wait for that first game against Liverpool. I can't wait either. He says, for me and my football career, it's the right decision. I've had an unbelievable time and made some great friends at Manchester United, but for me, it's the right time to move on. Marcelo Bielsa is a top manager. It's always nice to be wanted by him. It's one of the big reasons why I'm here today. You know, and that's the thing. That's the pulling power, isn't it? That is, of course, the pulling power. Jaguar Skills, one of the members of JUSTJOE FC. Thank you very much, mate. I must have missed that. I didn't realise you were a member, bro. Sorry about that. He said, I wonder if we will sign anybody else tonight. Yo, let me get to, I'm going to get to someone else's comments in a minute. I've just seen something else. So sorry, Jaguar. Some comment just before yours really took me like by surprise. We're going to get to that. He said, I wonder if we will sign anybody else tonight. I live in hope, but the fact that we've heard no news at all throughout the day, the only really one has been Helder Costa possibly being made available. I can't see it. I can't see it. We know there'll be some departures. Bryce Hazana has left. He's going to move to link up with Ryan Reynolds at Wrexham. So Bryce Hazana has left to move to Wrexham. We know that Jordan Stevens could be on his way out to Barrow. Robbie Gotts could be on his way out. And, of course, Helder Costa. But that's all we've heard all day. There's not been anything really in terms of a midfielder mentioned. We'll have to wait and see, though. You can never say never. It's, 20 past 5 now? It's a lot. What time? How long? How many hours is that? 6 hours? 5.5 hours. You don't come here for your mathematics, man. But yeah, about 5.5 hours. So, you know, there's still time. There's still time, but it includes medicals and all sorts. And I just can't see Leeds United getting one done. But we'll have to wait and see. I'd love us to get one done. Don't get me wrong. But I just can't see it. I just can't see it, guys. But you know, hopefully we're wrong, because I think we could do with another body. If you were to get a centre midfielder in, we've had a perfect window, really. The club said they wanted left back, which they got, Junior Firpo. You know, and he's a fantastic signing. Okay, people will say, oh, we should have kept Alioski and stuff and all this sort of stuff, when it's still early days on Junior Firpo. But you know, I think he's going to be a great addition. We've brought in Dan James. In an ideal world, we go and get a centre midfielder. We go get Lewis O'Brien, you know. We go get, I don't know, Jens Cajuste. That would be amazing. But I think we might be done, guys. I think we might be done. But listen, I will go live at the drop of a hat if there are to be any changes. But look, Dan James is going to bring us pace, pressing. You know, he's right-footed. That's a massive plus. You know, you'll have all seen the clips, man. Just pepper them balls in behind for him and run onto him, man. He will frighten defenders for me. He's perfect for Marcelo Bielsa and everything that's required of him. Perfect. But Jaguar Skills, thank you very much for becoming a member, mate, and for your comment. So I wanted to pick up on this. Mark Wilson says, bye, Leeds. It's been 38 years. This is the last time you'll spend my money on Tosh. You've got to be on the wind-up. You're on the wind-up. Because if you're a Leeds United fan, and I've been for 38 years, which is more than my life, I may say, there's been a lot worse case scenarios than us signing Dan James. So if you're still here now and Dan James is what's tipped you over the edge, then I don't know what's wrong. Because there's been a lot worse situations than signing Dan James for 25 million. I think Mark's on the wind-up, or he's not a Leeds fan, surely. Alison and Matty, I love the little kits they gave him for his new baby with 20 on the shirt. Yeah, I've just said to the little man, because what I do for the little man on his birthday, I get him the home shirt with his birthday on, like 3. So he's 3 next. So it'll be Harry number 3. And then for Christmas, I always get him a player. So we've had Phillips when he was 1. We've had Click when he was 2. I'm going to get James on the back. I am. I'm going to get James. I'm that big on him. Daniel James will goal against Liverpool, says Ethan. Ben still thinks we might get some in. Jaguar just saying, okay, mate. We're just hopeful, Jaguar. We're just hopeful. We'll hopefully get some in the door, centre midfielder, but we'll have to wait and see. Lewis, good friend of the channel, says the fact that we've announced James so early makes me think there's something else to announce. I don't know. I mean, trust me, I hope there is. I hope there is, mate. But look, Ethan's saying, I call it. It's going to happen. 5 hours, 37 minutes left. Be less than that now because you commented that a couple of bits ago, didn't you? But you know what I mean. But yeah, Lewis lives in hope. He thinks there may be someone else to announce. Nicholas Griffin says Cajuste and Ricky Poo to arrive later. I mean, that would be amazing. I have a friend on Instagram who He's constantly messaging me, Lucas, and he was at Elland Road last night. He sent me a picture of him and Victor, as Victor had left Elland Road. And he said to him, are you going to get a centre midfielder in? And Victor said to him, are you going to give me the money? But then he walked off and he gave it a wink. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't see it, guys. But let's go. Let's go, says KG Vision. KG, give me a shout, bro, if you're still about. Our wings now are absolutely fierce. They are, Ben. They are 100%, mate. Oh, look, Sachs. Mark Wilson is right. Sachs is also on the wind-up. I've seen Sachs. He's always unhappy. Ben says, you've seen us sign Lee Peltier, man. Yeah, and forget Lee Peltier, man. Cameron Stewart, Jimmy Kebe. Yo, they're not fit to lace Dan James's boots, are they? I think it's brilliant. But, look, people still think there might be some more getting done. I'm hopeful. Joe's ITK Heinz sauce again. Exactly, KG. You know, my man. I've got all the contacts, bro. I've got all the contacts. They just don't ever come true. Jaguar says, like to see James score against Manchester United when they come. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? And celebrate as well. Celebrate. We'll have to wait and see. I hope Cajuste. Cajuste's what? Available for 17 million. We've obviously got the money. Just having a look. Bamford's been speaking on Dan James. He said, I think it will be easy to say he brings extreme pace, but we have played against him a few times in the Premier League, and you can see he has quality as well. I'm sure he has a lot to offer, and hopefully he can provide a fair few assists. Yeah, man, there's a goal, guys. There's a goal. What he lays on for Rashford, I think it's against Liverpool. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you, man, and then I'll play it to you. And it's a thing of beauty. And his pace. Wait there. Rashford's actually tweeted out, "My guy, good luck to Dan James." Man United fans will be fuming with that, no doubt. Let me see if I can find this video, man. I will find it because it's an absolute beauty. Just one sec. Where is it? I know this doesn't make for great viewing, guys, but this is it. Is this it? Let them show me a better angle than that, though. Let's show me a better angle. I'm going to get it for you now, guys. Wait there. They're not going to show me a better angle. There's a better angle than that. Wait there. Could this be it? No, that's not it. That's against Brighton. I am going to find it, trust me. Oh, that's a sumptuous one as well. Oh, that's a sumptuous one. I might have to show you that one as well. Where's that bone, man? This is doing my head in, you know. I can't find it. Someone send it me. Someone send it me on Twitter. There's a ball. It's against Liverpool. He gets fed in. Oh, it's a beauty, man. Trust me. That's a pretty special one as well. Let's see if I can show you this one. Here, let's show you. This is what we've got to look forward to, guys, all right? Someone send me that. Someone find me that video, though, if you can. Why Lewis is calling me live. I can't speak to you while I'm live, bro. Let me see what he's saying. Go on, mate. Right, okay. Can I not show it on Twitter, bro? Okay. Nice one. Louis said, don't show it, bro. If you show it, you're going to get copyrighted. That's fair enough. Let's not show that then. You'll have to look for yourself, guys. My bad. Thank you, Louis. He knows I'm live. He's commenting, so there must be a reason he's ringing me. He's giving me some information here. So I thought it was going to be ITK. Maybe it was one of them ITK ones, guys. Let me see if I can find one, though, that's no longer than 6 seconds, I think. I think he said 6 seconds. I'd have to show it you in little spurts, man. Where's that video, man? Just search on Twitter, Rashford James, and you'll see it, guys. You'll see it. You don't need me. It's a beauty, though. It's a beauty. I found this on the web. Oh, Joe, isn't it funny that on One Football they make you sound like a professional pundit? What do you mean I am? Ted, why are you having a go for? He says, Wayman praises James signing tomorrow morning. Yeah, they can't do it. Ben says, Lewis, love your work. LUFC 10:30. 10:30, don't go to bed just yet. Yeah, Daniel, I found this very, very, very interesting as well, that Dan James didn't get the number 7 shirt. I didn't understand it. He got number 20, didn't he? Why didn't he get the number 7 shirt? Seems a strange one. It does seem a strange one for me that he didn't get that. So there you go. Does anyone read into that? Are we getting someone else that's going to wear a number 7? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe CR7's going to block his move to Man United and join. Right, okay. I'm just having a look, guys. I'm just breaking information just on Harmony here. She has Cajuste is pure quality. Well, just here's some breaking information to share with you. LUFC fan zone have been up to their old tricks. It says just a line on Jens Cajuste. A source close to Jens has told LUFC fan zone Leeds had an interest in Jens a while ago, but new interest is just media speculation. We will see what the final hours of the window bring. A potential move for Jens, but not to Leeds United. So any hope of that deal being done doesn't look like it's going to be coming to Leeds United. I just don't see us paying 70 million or whatever it is that's mooted for Jens Cajuste if we can go get Lewis O'Brien for 8 million. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing, isn't it? Let's have a look. Harmony, yeah. There we go. Harmony says, look, Cajuste 14 million. He has spoken with Leeds. He wants to come. But we're saying there, look, end of the day, LUFC fan zone could just be talking to a no-mark. I doubt it, but they could just be talking to someone like me who says, yeah, he's my second brother's cousin. And yeah, I know that he's not, you know, that's the truth. We don't know who they're speaking to, but I do respect them guys and they do some great work. But it could be anybody, couldn't it? But it looks like, and the thing is for me, from 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., or whenever you got up this morning, the news that's been coming out, you normally hear little bits because stuff would start to drip through. Because, like I say, we're only about 5 hours out from the end of the window now. Things would start to drip through. And, you know, we know about players that are exiting. Gotts, Hosanna, Stevens, Bobby Camway, if he can find a club. And, of course, Helder Costa. That started to rumbling this morning. We knew Dan James was getting done yesterday when Fabrizio Romano saying, here we go, you know it's going to happen. But we've not heard anything on a centre midfielder, so I think Leeds United are done. I think Angus Kinnear said the only way we make a move is if something like a Rafinha situation happens in the window. Now, Lewis O'Brien could have been done 3 weeks ago when the bids were getting put in. There's no reason why that would go to deadline day. The only reason, or a Jens Cajuste, for example, remember Jens Cajuste, I thought at one point was supposed to be going to Brentford because the owner of Midgetland and the owner of Brentford is the same guy. So I'm surprised that deal didn't go through. But I just think the only way Leeds United make another move now is if a player that they are interested in becomes available at a cut down price. If we think of some of the centre midfielders we've been linked with, Lewis O'Brien, Cajuste, Yangel Herrera, there seem to be serious interest there as well. If they receive a phone call where things have changed, then maybe it might change. If Huddersfield were to call up and say, we've had a change of heart, we're willing to accept 4 million, I doubt it, but do you know what I mean? We're willing to accept, say, 6 million, meet the valuation, you can have him. Then maybe something happens, but I just can't see, unless they get a call tipping them, because let's remember, like when we think about the Rafinha situation, they got a call They got a call from Deco, he's available. With the whole Dan James situation, we heard, you know, when I did that stream with KG, was it yesterday morning or I don't know, but we knew that Manchester United had started to pimp out Dan James. I think it was the night before. Listen, I as well, guys, just on that, like I said, like, you know, I'm one to blow my own trumpet when it will. But I said prior to any of this information coming out, I'm just looking at when I put the video out now. Let's have a look when I put it out. I said it's all on deadline day. Where is it? Sorry about this. Yeah, it's all on deadline day. That was a couple of days ago now, August 28th, before the news started to drip out. I said then that it would all be on deadline day if things change. We had the Ryan Kent situation at Rangers, and we're being told apparently as well that Leeds were going to make a move there, but then Dan James came available, you know, because there's a lot of moving parts that happen and things have to change. And I thought that, you know, something could happen just because Manchester United had brought in so many bodies, and Rashford was back from his shoulder surgery. And then obviously they signed Cristiano Ronaldo, don't they? So things change quick. But I can't imagine us getting a centre midfielder unless something drastic happens. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. Keep them coming in. As I say, I've got my eye here. You'll always see me looking up here because I've got a second monitor up here. I really should have it here so that I don't have to do this all the time, because you can stare up my nose. But we'll make it. I might get a third monitor. That's what you YouTube members, man. You's help me out, man. You help me do that, man. Camavinga's gone to Real Madrid. There was talks of him going to Manchester United for a period of time. So the fact that they've still got McFred makes me happy as well, because they're both rubbish. Let's get back to some more of your comments. In Joe We Trust says, "Oh, and you know, mate, you know." Yeah, there's a few people saying, do not put videos on. Thank you, Lewis, for giving me that call, brother. You see what I mean? I don't have a clue of any of this sort of stuff. Prakshit Singh Damorwat said it's Pervader's jersey. Yeah, Pervader wears number 7. Yeah, fair enough. I never forgot about that. I forgot about that. Because even though he's all out on loan, squad numbers and that, he'll still own that number, I guess, yeah? And he uses 20 for Wales and Swansea, so there you go. Nicholas Griffin says Ricky Poog wears 7, I think, so maybe that's why. In fairness, now says Ben, we have spent 50 million. Yeah, decent window. You know, we've brought in some decent under 23s. You've got Junior Thurpo, of course, Christopher Klassen as well. And now Dan James. Big money spent on Dan James. And I think the mood at Leeds United is just lifted. It's gone up a notch, hasn't it? You know what I mean? If you compare it to after Burnley, my video, I said it was all a bit meh. The football on the pitch, the lack of business off it, and the noises that were coming out of the club. One player's come in the door. I think it's mint because there's a little story behind it as well. Him not coming and then coming and all that sort of stuff. I think it's just lifted the fan base now. And now we have we have another reason to watch Wales as well. We watch Wales because, you know, Roberts was there. They never bloody use him. But Dan James gets used. Dan James is going to play. There's a reason to tune into Wales to see how he gets on. I'm expecting him to score and give it the old Leeds salute. But the mood around the camp, Leeds United fan camp, has been raised. And we'll all be bouncing now for that Liverpool game, you know, on Sunday. The 12th, Sunday, the 12th of September. I can't wait. I can't lie. I can't wait. So it's going to be a real game. And he's going to come on. He's not going to start. I can't see it. I hope I'm wrong. I'd love him to start straight away. Bielsa's a massive fan of him. We know that. But can you imagine it's deadlocked against Liverpool? I mean, they could batter us. They're the facts. Let's be honest. They could batter us. But let's say it's deadlocked. Get to 70 minutes. Dan Jane comes on. Noise levels go up a notch. Andy Robertson's still not fully fit. Gets taken off. To Tsimikas comes on and he just does him. Ball in the box. Like them videos I was going to show you for Marcus Rashford, but who's on? And this is the thing as well. It's not even Bamford. Like, you know that Harrison will be arriving in late as well to just smash them in the top bins. Have a look at some of the videos, man, where he just does the fullback first time, bang, cross, Rashford on the end of it. But it'll be Bamford. He'd probably miss, but I'm joking. Yeah. What a ball, James Bamford. He's missed it. He's fluffed these lines off, for fuck's sake. Nicholas Griffin says Joe's becoming infatuated with Conor Gallagher and small people this summer. Funny old world. Listen, I'm still infatuated with Conor Gallagher because I'm telling you now, if Conor Gallagher had come in, sorry to do this, I know it does your head in, but if Conor Gallagher had come in, Junior Firpo and Dan James, this window would have been a banger. Come at the end of the season, this is what I'm saying. I'm sorry to do this because I feel really passionate about this. Come the end of the season, you see what Conor Gallagher will do in that Crystal Palace side, and we'll be like, if we'd have had him, who cares if he goes back to Chelsea? Genuinely, I don't care. It's where we are as a football club. You know, I've seen someone say like, I'll buy Dan James, but not a chance of we loaning him. Why not? Do you know what I mean? That's just but then again, we're different. Everyone's different. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, I guess. Abdul says get him Titi on loan. From Barcelona, we don't need a centre back, mate. We're stacked. I've even seen some people as well, guys, say wrong signing. We need a striker and a centre back. I've seen someone say we need a striker and a centre back. That's two areas on the pitch where we don't need anybody. And then I look and think, what are you watching? Which squad are you looking at? Like centre back is arguably for me the most stacked area of the pitch we have. From first team to the under-23s as well. We have Leo Hieldi and you like that pronunciation? Leo Hieldi and Charlie Creswell. They're two going to be great footballers at this football club, and hopefully they will continue in the vein and make it as a centre-back partnership that's been worked on for 3, 4, 5 years until they break through, and then they're just unbelievable. So we're stacked there, and we've got 4 great centre-backs at the club. So we definitely don't need a centre-back. And the striker situation, it's a bit like Harry Kane at Tottenham. No one's going to want to come in to play second fiddle to Patrick Bamford, because I think that's what they would do. Harmony says, so the deal, Joe. I eat humble pie and get James 20 shirt if I'm wrong. First time you moan about him, it's rhubarb. Harmony's not been on this deal and she watches regularly. She's a great part of the community, great part of JUSTJOE FC, and she's not been on this deal since forever. No, not having it. Don't rate him. The price we've paid, all this sort of stuff. So I've said to her, if he comes good, you have to eat that humble pie. And he even went as far as to say she has to get a Dan James shirt. But she loves rhubarb pie. Yeah, it's a Swedish thing, I assume. So listen, if he's rubbish, and I'm in a post-match saying what a waste of money, I'll eat rhubarb pie for you. Don't worry about that. Jamie Farrell says he agrees with Ben Timpson that 50 million on top of 100 million last season is pretty good. Yeah, it is. We have to. There we go. Look, Andrew Martin said, I've just watched that cross from Dan James to Rashford against Liverpool. What a perfect cross. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Jack Harrison as well. I forgot about that. 11 million. Forshaw to be class again, says Ben. Shaq looks like a beast. Right wing back. I think there's a conversation needs to be had that if we're playing a back 4, Elland at right back, but if we're playing a back 5, play him on the right side of the centre back and use Jamie Shaq as a right wing back, or just drop him out of the side and use Jamie Shaq as the right wing back. I think it's a conversation worth having. I know people might not disagree, but I don't know. I thought Elland was pretty quiet. Has been for a while, but yeah. Alison says maybe a late loan deal for a centre midfielder. I would love one. I definitely would love one through the door, but I'm not sure. Gamer Guy even says we don't need a striker or a centre-back. Exactly. Paul Prey says, Joe, serious question. Where is Mateus Borges? Didn't he play for Ibiza? But this is the thing as well. Don't get it twisted. Like, I know these people that were saying we need to bring such and such back because he's ripping it up there and all this sort of stuff. But, you know, and I said earlier about when players go out on loan, for me, they very rarely return. And people say, well, Mateus Borges might be the exception to the rule. No, he's playing for Ibiza. He's playing for Ibiza, guys. Like, he might be getting assists and stuff, but we need to remember that this is the Premier League. Yeah? This is the Premier League. That's the second division in Spain. Do you know what I mean? There's levels. This is why when people were saying, you know, don't get Dan James, we've got Somerville. Somerville's better. You can't. What are you basing that on? Like, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but how can you base that on the fact that Crescencio or Somerville may go on to have a great career? I hope he does. He looks naughty. I want him to play games. I'm not saying he's rubbish here. Let me just make sure that's clear. But what I'm saying is there's a difference between Somerville ripping it up in the under-23s as opposed to coming into the Premier League and doing it. You know what I mean? Dan James, regardless of what you think of him, his previous and all this sort of stuff, he's done it. He's done it. He's played 76 times for Manchester United, played in Europe, scored in Europe, played in the European Championships for Wales. Somerville's not done any of that, so we can't. It's not comparable. It's not comparable. We've not even seen him in the first team yet. So, and again, like Mateus Borges on loan in Ibiza. He's had 2 loans now. He's not coming. He's not coming back to Leeds United. I think the fact that if you think back to pre-season when we were in Australia, I think he scored against Manchester United, or it might have been Western Sydney Wanderers, and I actually put like he would want to be one of the breakout stars, but we haven't seen him. I think we all thought that, you know, but it just turns out. Look, let's not forget we had Jordan Stevens coming off the bench for a period of time in Bielsa's first season. This is again just the great work that Bielsa does. It's absolutely amazing that with that squad, we were competing at the top of the championship. Like, we were calling on people like Jordan Stevens. Now, this is no disrespect to Jordan Stevens, but he's struggling to find a club at League Two level. Do you know what I mean? So it just shows again that the players that we've been brought on or been brought in, it's gone up a notch. It's gone up a notch. Matt Sweeby says, much respect to Harmony for taking a stand and telling us how she really feels. She's not stopped, man. She's not stopped, believe me. Jameson says, Renato Sanches on loan would have been tasty. Seems Wolves might get him. I think that deal's gone off, though, now, hasn't it? I thought that an agreement couldn't be agreed. Listen, a big fan of Renato Sanches. He does amazing for Portugal, but his club career doesn't seem to always mirror that, does it? I mean, he was on loan at Swansea for a period of time and then dropped out of their side, I think. And then, because he was at Bayern Munich, weren't he? And then he's at Lille now. I'm not sure, but I think that might be falling through. I might be wrong. Rumour now that Valencia are no longer pursuing Costa. Maybe they've actually watched him play some games. We'll have to wait and see. Maitland-Niles, let's get him. Well, I think a move for him has dropped through, and he's been told he's got to train with the kids as well, hasn't he? Which is mad. Jamie Fowler says James takes a decent corner too, something we have struggled a bit with, not clearing the first defender too often. Derek Moore, new member of Just Joe FC. Thank you very much, Derek, for that. It's just a help way to support the channel. It's £4.99 a month if you would like to do that. The link is in the description. Thank you very much, Derek. You're a legend. All those that are in the chat as well, there's a pinned message on the chat. You can vote for me in the best new content creator in the Football Content Awards. If you click that link that's pinned, it'll take you straight to that page. On the right-hand side at the top, it says best new content creator. Just click that and we'll bang on. LUFC Lewis, friend of the show, says, I was very apprehensive about the 25 million fee for James. And then I remembered we got Harrison for 11 and it's changed my entire perspective. A combined 35 million or so for the two of them is great business. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it as well, isn't it? You can throw Rafinha in there as well. Do you know what I mean? Throw Rafinha in there and that's 47 million. 47 million for Dan James, Jack Harrison and Rafinha. That's a madness. That is a madness when you think of it like that. So, okay, some might feel we've been overpriced on this deal, but we've done very well to get fees at such a low amount on other deals as well, you know. So it's very good, isn't it? And it is very good. Yeah, Derek says, delighted to support the channel, brother, Just Joe FC. And I'm delighted that you've chosen to do that, Derek. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I will be doing some stuff during the international break, couple of live streams, get some guests on, bit of a season review, speak to Lewis, speak to KG, speak to Connor, speak to Oscar. We'll get plenty of people on. We'll have a chat during the Euros. Let me know if you would like to see something additional. I'll do a couple of watch-alongs before the whistle blows. Will be on as well. But yeah, look, Dan James has signed for Leeds United. Finally. 53 million, Joe. 55 million. Have I done incorrect maths? You know you don't come here for your math stuff, guys. You know you don't come for your math stuff. But Dan James is a Leeds United player. It is confirmed. He will wear the number 20 shirt on a 5-year deal, taking him to 2026. I'm buzzing. I cannot wait now for that Liverpool game. I don't think he starts. I'm hopeful that he would, but it means moving people around. I think, yeah, maybe drop Rodrigo and put Rafinha in the 10 and let James just bust it. Just let James bust it on the right-hand side, Harrison on the left. We'll have to wait and see. But like Leeds 2020 said, at least we haven't had to wait till the 11 p.m. deadline. Exactly. But listen, there might be an exit yet. Helder Costa might leave. Maybe Leeds will, throw up a surprise and we might see a centre midfielder come in the door. Might see a centre midfielder come in the door. That would be amazing if we could get that done. Then for me, it'd be an almost perfect window. It would be. It'd be a perfect window, wouldn't it? Would be a perfect window. That'll be it. But I think that's it. Now. I think we'll leave it there. 42 minutes. Thank you as always for watching. It's been a pleasure. I've been so hyped with all the numbers and the people joining in the live streams over the last 20, 24, 48 hours. It's been great to see. Thank you so much for the support. It's just class. It's class, and I'm so grateful to be in a position to be able to bring this stuff to you. Thank you as always. Make sure you leave a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. We're on the road to 7K. 6.5, I think, next. We'll say 6.5. Let's do that. Listen, if anything changes, if Costa leaves, if we get a centre midfielder in, then, I'll be back live. Don't worry about that. But thank you as always for watching. Enjoy the rest of deadline day. And I'll probably, I don't know. I'll see you. Daily Leeds might take a little bit of a... now, because there won't be much news to report. But I'll keep you updated, guys. I'll keep you updated. Thank you, as always, for watching. I love each and every one of you. Peace out now. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Someone had a go at me for not ending like that. Someone said the other day, I seen it in the comment, they said, Joe, you didn't do peace out, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. And he ended up sitting in his kitchen going, peace out, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. There you go. So I did it for you, mate. Whoever that guy was. I did see your comment. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name at the time.